Hello and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Cracking the Cryptic and a return to the puzzles of the great, the extraordinary Ard van de Wetering, the Dutch Grandmaster, who, well, this you can see, this puzzle has 4 given digits. A rarity nowadays, but in fact the biggest video we've ever had on the channel was called a Sudoku with only 4 given digits. Racked up about 10 million views, believe it or not. And Ard's puzzles are just so popular. He is extraordinary. And again, he's come up with a rule set this time, and this gave one of our testers a lot of trouble, this puzzle. I'm not actually sure that they finished it. But it's got another completely original rule set, which is something Ard specialises in. His imagination is such that he comes up with weird and wonderful rules, but they're never too complicated. And then his setting genius allows him to create puzzles around those rules. It really is fantastic. This is called Squares and Primes Harmony. And as I say, I'm not sure of the difficulty of this. Ard's puzzles, I'd say, on an average Ard is probably 2 out of 5 on whatever our difficulty scale might be, but this month might be more difficult. Anyway, we'll have a look at it together in a moment or two's time. Let me just quickly think about what I can tell you about. We're doing a live edition of Cracking the Cryptic on Sunday at the Stratford upon Avon Literary Festival. I know we're going to be seeing lots of you there. There are still a sprinkling of tickets left if you want to grab one. Yeah, we are really looking forward to it. I hope the weather is better than it is today. Not that it's outside or anything, but today it is absolutely horrible outside. It's like winter has arrived, which is a slightly distressing thing. But anyway, we'll distract ourselves from the weather with some Sudoku. Blueprints. Next Monday, it looks like, is when we're going to be going back. That probably isn't a surprise to any of you who've been following our journey through the mansion. So 10 p.m. UK time. Next Monday is when we should be returning there. And over on Patreon, we're coming up fast on the 1st of November. On the 1st of November, we've got a brand new competition starting. 9x9 Sudokus this time. It's a Sudoku hunt themed on countries. Sort of themed on countries and flags. But anyway, more on that in the coming days. But that will be going live on the 1st of November. And I've got one birthday to do today for Leah. Leah, you've turned 21 down there in Auckland, New Zealand. I've never been to New Zealand, which is completely remiss of me. I love Australia, and I should, I've been to Australia a few times, I should have made the effort to get down to New Zealand. Everything I've ever heard about New Zealand is fantastic. But I have never been. And Leah, I hope you had a great birthday. I know that, well, the chocolate cake, it looked incredibly good because I've got pictures of it. Here is the cake. I mean, that's got a lot of potential to be superb. And, well, it doesn't look bad when cut into. Here we go. Here's the cake having been sliced, shall we say. I can. Look, I can zoom in. Now we can check here. I mean, it does look a good cake, but you can see that the icing ratio is slightly remiss, isn't it? It needs to be a bit more icing than that to be perfect. But it's pretty good, and it does look actually quite delicious. So I'm a bit jealous, Leah. Many happy returns. I hope the birthday was good. I suspect by the time this video goes live, it might be after your birthday in New Zealand. But I'm not sure. And I think that's all the news. There's probably something else I was meant to mention, but I'm anxious to get on and solve Ard van de Wetering's new puzzle, Squares and Primes Harmony. The rules are as follows. We've got normal Sudoku rules apply, so we've got to put the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. The cells in the grid are numbered from 1 to 81 in normal reading order, i.e. 1 at the upper left, 9 in the upper right, normal reading order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So presumably that's 10 if we're saying in normal reading order. And until 81 in the bottom right, so it's sort of going to 1 to 9, 10 to 18, 19 to 27, etc. is how I think we're numbering them. The digit in a cell with a square number is itself a square, 1, 4 or 9, while the digit in a cell with a prime number is a prime, 2, 3, 5 or 7. In addition, any vertical or horizontal straight line of 3 cells never contains a consecutive set of digits. Right, so if we had that, if we were looking at this stripe in the grid and this was a 1, these couldn't be the digits 2 and 3, because 1, 2 and 3 are obviously a consecutive set of digits. And so those also have that property. So if this was a 9, these couldn't be 7 and 8 in any order. That is a very unusual rule. As is the rule about the primes and the squares. But they are all the rules. Do have a go. Arts puzzles are so cool, honestly. The way to play is to click the link under the video as usual. But now, I get to play. Let's get cracking. So I presume what I've got to do is sort of count through the digits, do I? So, okay, let's do prime numbers first. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 9 is not prime, 11, 13, 17. Oh, this has got such a possibility for making a mistake here. 19, 21, 23 is prime. 29 is the next one, so that's going to be there, isn't it? Then 31. So then we're going to get to 36, I think, without any other primes. 33 certainly isn't prime. 37 is prime. 39 is not prime. 41 is prime. 43 is prime. 45 is not prime. 47 is prime. So that's there. So we're sort of getting a checkerboarding. So where are we? 47. 49 is definitely not. But 49 is square, so we're going to have to do that with a different colour in a minute. 51 is not prime, 3 17s. 53 is, I think, where we're going next. Where were we? 47 here. I don't want to make a mistake here. 49, 51, yeah, 53. 6 9s are 54, so that does suggest we're in the right ballpark, aren't we? 59 is going to be the next one, isn't it? I think. So 56. No, hang on, 54. Let's be careful. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61. And then we've got 63. That's okay. 64, 65, 66, 67. 69 is not prime, but 71 is prime. 73 is prime. Then what? 79, I suppose. 79, okay, the digit there is a 5, and 5 is prime. So I think those are all the primes. So let's pick a colour for those. We'll have purple. Purple begins with P, prime begins with P. So now that suggests I've missed this one out, doesn't it? What's that? 18, 19, 20, 20. Oh no, that's it. That's definitely in the 22nd position. But all of those are from 2, 3, 5 and 7. Let's quickly do some Sudoku in case we can see anything instantly from that. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And we've got a 5 down here. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay, that's hopeless, isn't it? I don't know whether I should colour that one in purple as well, because it's sort of from a 2, 3, 5, 7 quadruple, isn't it? But okay, let's worry about that. Let's do the squares as well. So the square number, so 1 is square, 4 is square, 9 is square. Then where are we going? 16s, that's going to be there. Then 25, which is 9 more than 16. Then 36, that's going to be there, isn't it? Then 49, which is going to be 4 more than 45. So 46, 47, 48, 49. Then 64, which is going to be 1 after 63, which I think is there. So 64, 81. So possibly those. Have I just missed anything? I don't know. Probably not. I did try and do it logically. 36. Then we're looking at 49. Then we're looking at 64. So that is 63. 7 nines are 63. So it should be that one. And then 81. So I'm going to go for those. So these digits are, what are these? They're square numbers. So they're 1, 4 and 9. And that one is not 9. So the given 9 really is not doing very much at all, is it? I think I am going to make that purple, you know. Because there's sort of a quadruple, isn't there, of purples. Yeah, and then I could make that green. Yeah, okay, so 6 and 8 in the top row, look. Yeah, that's immediately quite good. So, yeah, the digits I've not placed at all are 6 and 8. 6 and 8 have to be in those cells, but we were told at the start that we couldn't make a sequence of 3 digits in a row that was a consecutive sequence. So if I was to make this a 7, that wouldn't work. So this is a 2. So that feels like it was quite a generous... Yeah, now I've got a 5-7 pair in box 1, so this is a 2. So far this is okay, isn't it? It's not got monstrous yet. Probably shouldn't have said that. Right, what do we do now? I don't know. That's unimpressive, isn't it? Is there something we can do? I don't know. Oh dear, oh dear. I've got no clue what to do. Come on, Simon, pull yourself together. What are we meant? Golly, I don't actually see anything. What am I meant to be looking at here? Is it some sort of Sudoku? 6 and 8 only have 2 places in column 7. I don't think that's... Okay, it must be the top row. So what can I do with the top row that I haven't done? I've got the possibility of that. Oh, see, that could be 4, 5, 6. Oh, here's a tiny point. I mean, this is not actually an easy point, but this digit obviously finds a friend in one of those cells. Oh no, it's just wrong as well. It could be there. I was thinking it had to go there, but it doesn't at all. All right, let's try something different then. Where are the purple digits in box 7? And the answer is I don't really know, but they're definitely not in those 3 cells, are they? Because these are all the primes. Now the square numbers are definitely not prime, so I think these are the primes. Now 5 by Sudoku is now in one of these prime cells, so this isn't a 5. Let's actually just label these up. 2, 3, 5, 7. That's definitely not 5. I'm sure that's very useful indeed. I mean, actually, that's actually beautiful. I mean, this is classic art. There is... So I've now spotted what I have to do in column 2, but it's not trivial. It really isn't. Where does that digit go in column 2? And rather beautifully, this digit can't go there, because this would be a sequence, wouldn't it? This would either be, whether this is 1 or 4, you can't connect it to a 2 or a 3 without making a sequence. So it can't go there, so it's got to go there. So that is a green digit. And now 9 in column 2 is placed. It's got to go here, and that's a green digit. So this is not a green... Well, no, it is a green digit, but it's not a 9. 9 is in one of these two cells. That's quite interesting, because that means this digit is a 6 or an 8 by Sudoku. And the way I'm seeing that is it obviously sees the 4 purples. It sees 2 of the greens, but we know there's a 9. Oh, it actually sees 3 greens because it sees these 2 and that one. So it must be a 6 or an 8 digit. Now, okay, so what do we need to complete column 2? We need one more green, which is a 1 or a 4. Oh, and 6 and 8. So these digits are 1, 4, 6, 8. And presumably there's some sort of issue. If they were 6 and 8, that couldn't be a 7. This digit is not 5 or 7, it sees 5 and 7, so that's 2 or 3. Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those weepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those eyes? That's got nothing to do with the puzzle. Okay. That digit is a 6 or an 8. It sees all 4 of the primes in the row, and it sees all 3 of the squares in its column. Now there are probably other cells that have that property. He said, I don't know where though. 1. Actually, I don't know where. Okay, yes, I do know where, I think. Look at row 8. Row 8's interesting. This digit can't be a prime, it sees all 4 purples. This digit sees all 4 purples. So these two are not purple. But I must put 4 purples in row 8. Where do they go? So it's 2, 3, 5, 7. That can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there. So I think those two are both prime. So let's actually put in the options 2, 3, 5, 7. This can't be 5. So this is a 2, 3, 7 triple with a 2 in it. So these, no, only that one can't be 2. And that's probably doing something. If that was a 2, 3 pair, then this couldn't be 1 or 4. Wow. It's not immediately straightforward, is it actually? I'm not sure. Art doesn't normally do colouring puzzles, but I'm sort of wondering whether that's what I'm meant to do here. But where would I start the colouring? So what do I mean by colouring? What I mean is, well, I'm not. See, I don't know whether it would be the squares I would try. So I might colour all these because I know these are all different, obviously. That can't be 9, actually. It might be Sudoku. Let's not abandon Sudoku in the Sudoku puzzle just yet. Although we might have to abandon it soon. I feel it's something to do with... There's so many columns and rows that have 4 purples in it. Or in them. Or, no, I mean, the thing it's going to be the funny rule, isn't it? I've just got to focus harder on the funny rule. So... But where? Where is the weak point? If either of these was a 3, if that was a 3, this couldn't be 1 or 4. If this is a 3, that has to be a 9. And then this would be a 1. That would be a 9, definitely. But 9s aren't terribly interesting, are they? And if that's a 3, then you've got the same problem. Right. Okay, that is a reasonable point. Yeah, this can't be a 3 in row 3. Because if this was a 3, where would we put 1 and 4 in this row? Let's just look at that. If that's 3, you can't put 1 or 4 here because it would make a sequence. You can't put 1 or 4 here because it would make a sequence. I can put one of them here, but I can't put the other one here because these are a 1, 4, 9 triple. I mean, that's not that easy to see, actually. So now this is going to be good, though, isn't it? Because now this is 3 and this is 9 to stop this being a triple. This is not 3. This is not 3. So I've got a 5, 7 pair. Ooh. I've got a 5, 7 pair in column 5. So I've got a 2, 3 pair here. I've got a 2, 3 pair there. That's lovely. So this digit is a 7 now. So this digit is a 3, which actually spoils our potential for getting something done there. This is not 7. This is another thing that I've noticed over the years of solving ARDS puzzles. When you get a deduction, it gives you other things. You know, that sounds silly, but you get a reward that feels commensurate with the deduction, if that makes any sense. This is a 5, 7 bobbins. Oh, chance for a 3 in the corner down there. Oh, well, nearly. I was going to say where are 1s and 4s in this row. Obviously this one can't be a 1 or a 4 now, because that's going to make that into a naughty domino. Yeah, there's something going on with, yeah, this cell. What I was going to say, there's something going on with 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s seem to be very restricted, because wherever you put them, where they're sort of, they could be made adjacent, like this cell or that cell was a good example, and I just looked at this cell. You've got a problem here, because this can't be 1 or 4. Now that means this cell has to be 1 or 4 in box 1, and this has to be 6 or 8. Now, oh, that's lovely. So where's the other 6 and 8 in this box? It's got to go there, and these cells are a 1, 4 pair. Oh, I see, I could have got this. I could have got a 9 much more straightforwardly by just doing Sudoku, but I didn't see it. So this is a 1, 4 pair. This is a 5, 7 pair. So these digits are from 3, 6, and 8. So that's a 3, 6, 8 triple. Oh, I see, and I've got a 5, 7 pair now in row 2. So that definitely gets purpled. And one of those is purpled. I don't think I know which one. If that's purpled, then I don't know. If that's purpled, I don't know either. It might be the 6s and 8s that we've got to focus on, actually, because I've started to get a few of those in the grid. That's a 3 by Sudoku on the 2. That's a 2. Aha! Oh, yeah, that's good, isn't it? I think that is good. Seems to be good. That's a 2. That's 3 in the corner. That's 3 in the spotlight, losing its religion. So 3 is in one of 2 cells there. Let's double click 2s and see if we can finish them off. No. Oh. No, I think we've got 3 positions in this box here. Let's try 3s instead. I know I've got a 3 up here. I've already spotted that. 1 in one of these 2 cells. Aha! Oh no! Oh yes! No, that's great. Oh look, look, this whole row's figured out. I haven't seen this at all. That's 5. That's 3. That's 7. That's 5. That's 7. Oh, no, that doesn't do that one. This is really good. I've just got to go. How do we just extend this slightly further now? I can't see how to do it. It looks like these 5s and 7s should somehow be resolved. They might have to be resolved by the funny rule. No, I can't see how to do that. I'm sorry. Okay, what about 3s around the rest of the grid? No, it's the same. It's the same as 2s, I think. So, oh, I see. Yes, so 2 and 3. There's sort of a 2-3 pattern looking at this box. So these 3 cells contain 2 and 3. So if these were 2 and 3, that would definitely be 5. And that's probably important somehow. But I don't know how. Okay, let's try again. Let's try something different. It's hard actually to know where to look. I haven't got very good intuition yet about. Oh yeah, there. Okay, the only thing I will say is 2s and 3s are clearly important, because look at this cell. That again, it can't be the 1 or the 4 because it would make a naughty triple. So that's a 6 or an 8. I wonder if it's the same as this one. Then it would go here. Then it would go there. I don't know. That might be a thing, mightn't it? Again, look, I mean, in this column, again, you've got these separated 2s and 3s. So this couldn't be 1 or 4. So that digit can't go in those 2 cells in column 5. I mean, it can obviously be this one. I don't know whether it can be that one. I don't know whether it can be that one. But it feels like 1 and 4s. And their relationship with 2s and 3s is somehow the key to this. But having said that, how do we go a bit further? So maybe is trouble. Is it trouble if this is a 2? If this is a 2, this can't be a 1 or a 4. I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Bother. 3, 2, 3, 7, 5. I'm trying to see things. Let's double click 7. Oh no, we hardly know anything about 7s. Although there is a 5-7 pair there, isn't there? So 7 is in one of. Ah no, hang on. There is a 7 here as well. So 7's in one of 2 places in box 8. So basically all the primes are roughly positioned in box 8. And we've just got to worry about the other strange digits. Yeah, oh, nearly. Where's 4 in row 8 is a good question. Because 4 can't go between the 3 and the 5 here. It also can't go here between a 3 and a 5. So 4 is in one of those 2 cells, definitely. And this is not a 4. Now, what does that mean? Yeah, this is interesting. This is a 5-7 pair. So that can't have a 6 between it. So this is 1 or 8. Which of those do I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be a 1. If it's an 8, that puts pressure on this digit. That couldn't be 6. So if this is 8, this is 6. This is a 1-4 pair. Do we care about that? Not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, this digit is not a 9, I've just noticed, because of this 9 here. Let's see if we can do things with 9s. No, I don't think I can. 9 is a little bit restricted in this box down here. And a tiny bit restricted in this box as well. I mean, I might as well pencil mark it in case it triggers. You see, if that was 7, 9, then this couldn't be 8. But the 9 could go here. I don't know what to do. Okay, what I could do, is to be a bit more diligent about my colouring, because I have got 1s and 4s approximately placed and then not coloured them, which is a bit silly. So that digit, you see, that is a good spot if that is where I'm meant to look. No, it could be 9. Oh, no, doesn't it have to be 9? Hang on. Right, there are 4 primes and 6 and 8 looking at this digit. So it is a square digit. It's definitely green, and it is 1, 4 or 9, and it can't be 1 or 4 without creating anything naughty. That's a 9. That's beautiful art. Hang on, careful. Sorry, I thought that was going to make this a 9, but 9 is actually in 2 places down here. So, nearly. So 9 is in one of 2 places in box 5, but look at 9 in the middle row now. It now can't be in these 6 cells because of these pencil marks. So it is in this domino. So it's not there. Now I've got a 1-4 pair, so the 9 does go in the corner in box 9. Double click 9s. Now, okay, so if the 9 is in the corner, the 9 is not there, obviously, sorry. So the 9 goes there, and that's a green digit. So now we're going to do... Hang on, just double click that. Oh no, hang on, I wanted to double click 9s, that didn't work at all. So I've got 7 9s in the grid. Neither of those can now be an 8. Oh, look at 8 in row 5. It's got to be in one of 2 places. So, no, that would be okay. If it was here, that would be an 8. Is there a reason one of these can't be an 8? If that's an 8, I don't think there's a reason. Okay, sorry. Okay. What? So what does this mean? If we... I don't know. I've not got anything. Not got anything clever to tell you, I don't think. I'm desperately trying to see something. What could it be? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, nearly. Nearly, it's that digit in column 7, isn't it? If that was a 4, it would be placed. Because if this is a 4, it couldn't go here. So it would have to go there. But if this is a 1, then this would be a... Oh, hang on. Yeah, so... Actually, I might just digress slightly here. And I'm just going to colour my 1s and 4s, because this one I've noticed I can colour. And that one I can colour, and that one I can colour. And what about that one? I can colour this one. Yes. So I can colour this one. Because the blue one's got to be in there, hasn't it? In this box. So there's a blue in there, so that is lime green. So now, lime green, 1 or 4... I don't know. I'm not sure where it goes quite. Hang on, but where's lime green 1 or 4 in this box? And again, I'm not certain. It's in one of those cells by Sudoku. So it is in one of those 2 cells. Now, is there a reason it can't go in one of these cells? Or is it... no, I know what it'll be. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at this. Where's blue 1, 4 in this box? And the answer is in the same cells that I've got my other 1, 4. So this digit is 6 or 8. And I'm just pausing because I'm sure that we're going to be able to do some logic with that. Although actually no, it's not even getting close to making naughty dominoes, is it? Bobbins, okay. That's weird. Okay, so there's a blue 1 or 4 in, well, I suppose actually in one of those 2 cells, because that's a 6 or an 8. So the blue one is in one of those 2. If I knew... Yeah, if I knew that was blue, then I would know that was blue. If this is blue... I don't think I know enough. Oh, I'm getting bogged down here. I know it's not... Well, no, I don't know anything. I was going to pontificate that it's probably... Oh no, hang on. I thought maybe this digit was under pressure, but 1 and 4 are too far apart to make that interesting. No, again, I just thought I saw something else and I didn't. It's a classic art because it makes you think in new ways, and it's not absolutely obvious at all, to me at least, what I have to do here. Are there cells that see both colours of 1 and 4? There are... hang on. Yeah, look, I've got 6, 8, 9s here. That's something that could be interesting. Is that somehow relevant? Whatever this digit is, it will put pressure on this digit, won't it? Because it's going to make a potential domino. I mean, if that's 3, that takes away all pressure from there. But... is there something that would be bad here? Yes. There is. That, I mean, this is a very odd point, but that can't be an 8. Not that I was particularly thinking it was an 8, but if it was an 8, that cell's unfillable. Because we'd have an 8-7 pair, which we couldn't connect to 6 or a 9 to. So that digit is not an 8. And that is absolutely useless, I think. So what can it be? It could be 3, definitely. I think it could be 1 or 4. Can it be 9? No, it really can't be 9. And can it be 6 or... It can't be 8, but could it be 6? Now that's distressing, isn't it? I think it could be 6. I think it could be. I'm not certain. But if it was 6, this couldn't then be 8, but it could be 9. So it would go 6, 7, 9, and this would be an 8. That would be a 6, and that would be a 5 to stop an 8. Oh, is it that? No, it's not. I think there's many ways that could not be a naughty triple. Okay, let's go back to basics. It must be 1s and 4s, he says, desperately. I mean, it's almost just a question of where's 4 in that column, isn't it? That can't go there and it can't go there. But it could be here. I mean, it could be there depending on what this is. That doesn't see... No, it doesn't. That one sees both colours of 1 and 4. But that could be 3 after all this. So what's this digit? That digit is... It's not 1 or 4. It could be 3. But if it's not 3, it can't be 9. Oh, 6 and 8. 6 and 8 are the ones I've not thought about. Although, that can't be 6, because that would make a naughty. That would make something immediately naughty. So that's 3 or 8. That's quite interesting. Probably. Oh. It's quite interesting, but I don't think it's interesting enough, unfortunately. If it's 8, it stops that cell being 6 or 9. So actually, if that's 8, that would be 9, and that would be 9. But I think this has got lots of options. I wish it didn't, but I think it has got lots of options. Let me just think about this. It can't be a prime. That's definitely true. And it can't be 6, and it can't... No, hang on. That depends on what this is. It can be 6 or 9 if this is 8. If this is 3. Then I think there's no pressure on this. Oh, oh, nearly. Oh, hang on. There is a Sudoku point in this box. Hadn't seen that at all. 6 and 8 are looking at those cells. Now I've got 9 in one of these as well. So these are 6, 8 and 9. And 9 is not there. So this is 6 or 8. Right, here we go. Well, no, that's it. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, and it's simple once you see it, which is always the way. Well, not always, but look, once you see that this is a 6-8 pair and there's a 9 here, that's 6, 8, 9. And now this can't be 8. It just can't be 8, because then this cell will be 6 or 9 by Sudoku, and either way round it breaks, because it'll make a naughty triple. So that's 3. Now please do something. So that's not 3. 3 is definitely purple. This is now not 3. I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know if that's going to do anything, you know. Oh, come on. Like, you must... Well, hang on. The other thought I was wondering about is if this is a 6, 8, 9 triple, which it is, what are these digits? And the answer is 1, 2, 4, 5, isn't it? These are the digits 1, 2, 4, 5, and they definitely include 5. And that's not 5 by Sudoku, so that is a 1, 2, or a 4. And that's not 2 by Sudoku. And this one... So actually, there is now a virtual 1-4 pair in this column, isn't there? Because one of these digits is a 1 or a 4. I don't know which one, but one of them is. So that's a 1-4 pair. We've also got a 6-8 pair, and we've got a 3-9 pair. So, what does all that mean? Well, I said, okay, so the simple question is, where is 7 in that column? Yeah, there's some strange Sudoku going on in this puzzle. That is a 7, and by strange, I mean strange by me not doing it properly, so that can't be a 6 anymore. Okay. So that's 7, is that doing... How can that not do anything? That's like a hard-earned deduction. I'm sure it is doing something. I'm just too silly to work out what it is. 1, 4, 6, 8 into this row. 1, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay, I'm going to pencil mark it simply because I want to remove 6 from this one, because that would make a naughty triple. Now, again, okay, I mean, I've positioned so many primes in the puzzle now, haven't I? It feels... I mean, it really does feel like I've put a lot of primes in the puzzle. But I'm trying to work out what it means. Okay, let's try something else then. So let's try... Let's try... I don't know what to do. If that's a 7, I'd have to be careful there, wouldn't I? Because if that's a 7, I can't make those 6 and 8. This would have to be 7, 3. Okay, that doesn't work. I mean, that's complicated, but that doesn't work. If this does go, if this is a 7, because this can't be 6, 8 now, this would have to be a 3. So let me just show you that. It would have to go 7, 3. And now I've got too many odd digits in this column. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. But this is a 2. And now in this box, I've got to put 2 and 3 into this box somewhere. But they're pencil marked into only those 3 positions. So if this is 3 and this is 2, they both have to go there, and that would have to be a sort of Schrödinger cell, and simultaneously be 2 and 3, and that won't work, will it? So that's not 7, that's 5. This is 7, which means this is 7, this is 2. This is no longer a 2. Hang on, that's going to do something, I'm sure. He says, probably is. 5 is now in one of those two cells, I think. Okay, so it's not here. That seems to be the case. So this is a 2 or a 3. Next to a 1. No, that's not making a naughty triple. There's no way that cell is involved in a vertical naughty triple. Maybe it can be involved in a horizontal naughty triple, but it's not involved in a vertical naughty triple. That is a truth we can definitely claim is true. Okay. I don't know what to do again. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah, I mean, this is very... it's a Sudoku point, but I keep missing it. Look at row 6. And the question I'm going to ask is, where are the primes? Has this been available forever? I hope it hasn't. I hope it hasn't, but it might well have been, actually. Where are the primes in row 6? Now, in any column that has 4 purples in, obviously that can't be a prime. That can't be a prime. This can't be a prime. That's got 4 purples in. That can't be a prime. That's got 4 purples in. That can't be a prime. So there's only 4 spaces that can have the primes. That one, that one, that one, and that one. So those are the primes. So that's not 4 or 1. That's 2 or 5, and it is prime. And this is prime, but I don't know what it is yet. That's not 2 or 7. Oh, so that is 3 or 5. Now, I mean, that cell, how can that possibly be 1 or 4? Can that really be a 1 or a 4 between all these funny low numbers? It probably can be. If it's a 1, you'd have to not put a 2-3 pair next to it. That's very difficult, actually. If that's a 1, that won't work, I don't think. Because if you make that a 2, that seems to have to be a 3 by Sudoku, so that doesn't work. So that can't be 2. But then they are a 2-3 pair in the row, and that definitely doesn't work. 4 looks even harder at like first blush. Yeah. Well, yeah, that can't work. It can't work. Where are you going to put the 3? If you try and put the 3 there, that's a 2 and that's a sequence. And if you put the 3 there, you can't make either of these 2 or 5. Okay, that's it. Right. So the way to do this quickly was to do Sudoku on this row, and then you could just do it by looking at this cell, which cannot be 1 or 4. That shifts the 1 or the 4 upwards, which means this cell has become a 2 somehow. And that means that's a 5. Oh, okay. This probably is good. It probably is good. I just have to figure out why. Give me a moment. Okay, so this is now lime green, which means this square is blue, which has to find a home in this box, which now has to be there, look. So this is 6 or 8. Okay, so these were a 6-8 pair after all that. And now where do we put 5 in the row? The answer is there, which means that's purple. This is 3. Oh, I hope this doesn't break. Okay, so that's a 3, which is a purple. Now, I've not... Okay, so I need to put 6 and 8 into this box, so we must do that. And somehow... Okay, I can see what blue is now. I can see what blue is, so I'm going to definitely run for the hills there, if I have to. Which I probably do, let's be honest. Do we do that now? I think I will. If that was a 4, I'd make a naughty triple. So the blue 1, 4 is a 1. So blue 1, 4, wherever we find it, is 1. Which means lime green is 4. Okay, so that wasn't 4. Now can I do these two? Or I can do this one. 1, 4. So 1 is in one of those two, so it's definitely not here. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to do something with that, but no, this not being able to be 6 is fine. Right, so this digit, well, in the row it's 1, 6 or 8, but we've just said, so it's 6 or 8, because it sees a 1. We better give that a blue flash, actually, just to be consistent with ourselves. Now, that's definitely not 4, is it, by Sudoku? So 4, in fact, has to go there in the box, which means this is 4, this is 1, and we know that's therefore that colour, and this, oh, hang on, I've just done that. I've managed to label it incorrectly, having done the hard work. Yeah, there we go. So this must be the 1. Let's put that in. That is not a 1. So that means this is a 1, which means it gets the full treatment. That is an 8. I can't remember. Is that what I thought that was going to be? I'm not sure. But that being an 8. Oh, I see. So this is very helpful, because this being an 8, of course, makes this a 6, and that looks like it's going to do some thingies for us. Yeah, that is doing thingies, if I don't make a mistake, which I probably now will. No, this is good. This is... Oh, no, it's stopped, though. Oh, no. 6, 8. 8, 6. Right. This 8 is lovely. Yeah, I think we're there. I think we've done it. I don't quite know how, but we have. 6, 9. Oh, just 5s and 7s to go. So something's got to... Look, if this was a 7, it won't work. That would be a naughty triple. This is quite challenging, I have to say. It's not a straightforward puzzle. But I think I've done it. Yes. Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Puzzle doesn't include solution. Okay. So, all right, I'm now going to have to check. Well, what the computer will have checked is that the Sudoku has worked. But if I have solved this and there is a 3-cell naughty sequence in it, then it won't have noticed that. So I'm just going to have a quick... I mean, I'll do this more carefully after I turn the video off. But I'm not... Oh, golly, that was horrible. I thought I'd seen a naughty triple there. I'm not seeing one in the rows at the moment. Oh, gosh, another one. That, for some reason, that looks like it's a bad one. Okay, I don't think there are any in the rows. So if there are none in the columns, then this will be correct. 5, 4, 7. Oh, goodness. I mean, it's terrifying. Ah! I keep thinking I'm seeing them, but I don't think I have. I am going to finish this exercise now, so at least I can say I'm pretty confident it's right. I mean, I think it's likely to be right. It felt logical. Yeah, I can't see a mistake with that. I think it's right. It's brilliant again, isn't it? Ard is brilliant. He is just brilliant. That was on the harder side of Ard's puzzles, but again, so original, so interesting. And you really have to look in the right place for that one. I think the place to look was that row, which unfortunately I didn't get to until quite late on. But let me know in the comments how you got on with the puzzle. I enjoyed the comments, especially when they're kind. And we'll be back later with another edition of Cracking the Cryptic.